Hey guys, it's Maymay. Am I stand-in sidekick?
Hey, it's Shannon.
It's old Shannon.
Yeah, I
No,
forgot.
she's not gonna say old. She's not gonna say
I'm
old.
not old.
She's not old, Shannon. I gotta show you something I did while my trusty sidekick was taking a break. Look at this. I really like this. Okay. Do you notice on the right hand side of the card a little more detail than on the left hand side of the card? I was just playing. And look how much this makes the door even pop even more. Even pop even more? Is that a lot? That's a lot of uses of the word
That's
even.
a tongue twister.
Yeah, look at this. Adding that little line of white right around the edge. You might want to take when you're inking or when you're doing your ink dragon and just really concentrate it right here on the edge.
Oh, I see that.
It's
Yeah.
really, really making it pop even more. I'm shocked. I thought about doing stitch lines, but I do that all the time. So I was like, what could I do different? This makes it look very icy. And it's just a little thin line, but wow, it makes a difference. I was surprised by that. Just playing. That really does make it pop. So if you make this card, maybe do that too. And it might be cute. I'm really overdoing it. But it might be cute to extend those snowflakes out here too. To kind of make it feel like the whole card has been snowed on. It's cute. Okay, we're going to stop. We're going to stop with that.
No, you're not.
Enough. I'll come back to it later. That's what'll happen. I'll come back to it. So, let me get the chat. What y'all up to today? We don't have a whole lot, so we're going to take our time. You know what, Gareth? I'm glad you asked that. I think it would be fun. For those of you who aren't familiar too much with my crafter show, in the crafter show, I don't really do in-depth tutorials, and I don't really do things that you need like specific instructions on. The reason for that is it's hard to do that in a 30-minute live show. So, in-depth tutorials need time and space, and we don't need to be doing that in a live show where I get distracted, because I'm that person. So I was thinking today, I already do my monthly calendar. I love doing the calendar every month, and I thought it might be fun to do the monthly color combo every month.
Yeah.
But I love challenges like that, so I think that'd be fun. So yes, I probably will do that. Jean said I just shivered. It's so cold. I got one present to show y'all this week. It is so cute. Oh, it's not a present for me. It's cards for the card ministry. And I want to show you. This comes from, I'll start with the card. The card is gorgeous. Look at this card. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm immeasurably grateful. And it says, sending you a few no occasion cards for card ministry. Thank you for providing a place to send them. Maymay, thank you for all your helpful videos. Love the live show and after shows. You and Vinny make a great team. It is so refreshing to see the manner. It is so refreshing to see the name of the Lord lifted up, unashamed. Vinny, Cajun smoked sausage Alfredo pasta is a staple in our menu rotation. It's so good. That's a recipe he did.
Yes.
Again, thank you both and your staff for making crafting so enjoyable. And it says, I'm from southern middle Tennessee, so I hope to get down your way soon. God bless you. Mary McWright. And she says, P.S. My daughter has a red Challenger. She's named it the Beast. That's a good name for the Challenger. That's a great one. That's so funny. People are asking me if I miss my Challenger. And it's funny because yes and no. Yes, in the fact that I love muscle cars, so I really, really love my car. But no, in the fact that I'm really loving my Jeep. I'm kind of surprised how much I am.
I love the Jeep.
I'm really loving it. And it's a whole different car. But there's just things about it. Like, I have to pick up my groceries today between 4 and 5. In the Jeep, that's a dream.
Yes.
In the
Because you can
Challenger,
just
it
pop
was
the back and let them do it themselves.
The buggy runs right up to the back, and it's just like, there it is. But with the Challenger, it was a trunk that went down, and it was underneath a little bit. And I'm like, I'm kind of liking this car. Look at these cards. They're gorgeous. These are beautiful. Let's see how I can get in without messing it up too bad. Sometimes Amber likes to send these in their package like this,
Yeah.
Let's do it like that. Okay. So, these are very similar. Let's see if there's a different one in here. Here's one. Look, beautiful. So pretty. I like your layout. You have an eye for that. I like this top piece. That's gorgeous.
That's pretty.
All right, there's that side. Let's pop this one open. I'm going to try to keep them a little together for her. Look how she does her paper. Really, really good job. Very good eye. Oh, look at this one. That's so pretty. Let's find another one. Here's one. These are gorgeous. Thank you so much. Here's a nice thick card. Let's look at it. That's beautiful. Wonderful job. These will be put to good use Also, like the
Yes.
box she sent him in, it makes it easy.
Yes.
She reused her paper pumpkin box, and it makes it perfect for the cards. There we go. That's all I have in the mail today. You may have sent something to our post office box, but because of inventory this week, we really haven't left the shop to go do mail except to drop off packages. So there may be something at the post office, and Thomas normally picks it up on Thursday on his way from school, but I had him doing something else today, so he's not coming in. So if you sent something this week, it may be in next week. And let me show you something new in the store that I'm real excited about. These are our envelopes. We have carried envelopes in the past, and they've been 25 packs, just about usually 25 pack envelopes, but these are card and envelope sets. You get 50 sets of cards and envelopes, and I love these. So these are the A2 white and craft. And then we also have, these come in a box, but these are the A2 cards in cream, and you get 50. This is good. And I was just thinking, with Christmas coming up, y'all may need to go ahead and get your card bases and stuff. So we just ordered a bunch. As a matter of fact, it came in, this is notorious. You remember this. It was like 3:45. We leave at 4. A semi truck pulls up to the back, and you and Amanda had to empty the space. We had no idea it was coming, especially on a semi truck. We had a big pallet land. So we have a lot of these in stock for you guys. We also got the 5x7 size. So this is an A7, and we got it in cream. We got it in white. And we got it in craft. These are really, really, really good to have in your stash. So I wanted to show y'all those. That's new product there.
Connie would like to know what the weight is on the cards.
Does it say? Does it say? Premium heavyweight cards. I haven't opened a pack of these. I hate to open them. They just say premium heavyweight. Let me read the other package. They're all by Doris, though they're probably going to say the same thing. Premium heavyweight cards. I probably can open this one. I don't want to open the box because they're sealed. Well, I say that. I need to get some anyway, so I'm going to need some myself. Let's flip one out, and I'll do the snap test for y'all. You know what the snap test is? Ready? Oh, yay! I forgot about that. Here's the snap test. This feels like about 65 pounds. Feels good. I like it. They're not really super, super thick. But that's okay, especially if you add a lot of dimension to your cards. I love how they're packaged. This is a neat, easy way to just keep them. And I used to hang all my stuff so that it's cool you could hang it in your room.
That would be nice.
I had no space. Amanda just brought me some stuff I forgot about. She also told me to let you guys know that this is new in store. Look how pretty this embossing folder is. The Christmas tree. Wouldn't this one be pretty to emboss and then color each element a different color? Like, just take a marker or color pencil and color each one a different color. Oh, yes. That's in store now. This one is called, we have lots of Christmas tree folders, so here's the name. Well, I tried. This one's called Christmas Tree. They don't get very specific on these names, so it's real hard to keep them separate. So you'll want to look through all of these. And then we got these guys back. You remember the snow globes? These are ornaments from last year. You know I'll be using these. These are the ones I like where you can get 2 projects out of one. Go look if you want to see how these are used. Last year, I think I did 2 or 3 projects with them. These are so cute to do those half ornaments where they have like the cones going around them or the doilies going around them. So cute. Wait till you do Christmas. Shannon's going to decorate for Christmas at Maymay Made It. So when she pulls out all the ornaments, she'll see all of this stuff in use. Matter of fact, we start decorating in just like, I usually decorate around October in the shop, somewhere in there because it's Christmas, right?
Yes.
This one I made a snow globe out of, so I have a video of that too. Love it. I did it with this and stickers from a paper pack, so those are in. And I feel like there was something else I was supposed to say that was in store. Maybe that's it. Bargain bin.
Bargain bin.
So, let me put something pretty here. Oh, the card. Where did I put the card? I moved it so it wouldn't get messed up because the snow's still dry. Okay, so because we did inventory this week, I was forced to go through and decide what is staying on the shelves and what is not staying on the shelves. So that's a good thing because that means we have new items in our bargain bin section on our store. So if you head to maymaymadeit.com and you hover your mouse over the word shop, our menu will drop down and you'll see the menu item called bargain bin. Now, I want to tell you, there's something weird going on in there, and Amanda's working on it. But on most of the products, the sale price is going to pop up in red. You're going to see the sale price. But if you see one in there that doesn't have a sale price under it, click on it, and the sale price will show on the next page. She's working with our software developers on getting that fixed. But just one or two on each page won't have the sale price showing on the front page, but it'll be there when you click on the product. So if you see something in the bargain bin that you want, click on there and you'll see the sale price. And once that stuff sells out, it's not coming back. So you need to go grab those things while we got them. How big are they?
I don't see.
Is somebody asking that?
Yes.
Yeah. I think this one's the 4-inch. I'll measure it.
Okay, this says 3.9 inches.
Okay, so
on the small one.
So this is the 4-inch, 3.9 inch. This one is 5 1/4. Yeah. Just over 5 1/4, just slightly over 5 1/4. Why does this one not say? That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
It don't.
They forgot.
It don't. Oh, I forget too. I forget things all the time. So we talked about bargain bin. Make sure you go check that out. Here's the other thing I want to say about bargain bin. The last Craftique we did, we heard from one person in particular who said they can't always afford to buy all their stuff in one show, like the Craftique show. And I want to make sure you guys understand this, that before items go to Craftique, they go to bargain bin. So if you don't want to fight the Craftique crowd, because it gets crazy over there.
Yes.
If you don't want to fight the Craftique crowd, go to bargain bin and pick what you want. Now, there's always some stuff in the Craftique that's not in the bargain bin, but usually just ones or twos, like things we just had a few of. So if you want to go ahead and get those deals before they go to Craftique, go to the bargain bin. That's the best way to do it. What's on your list?
Open house.
We're excited about open house. I secured, let's see. I think I have 5 demos, 5 make and takes for sure. We talked with 2 ladies today. I don't know if you guys remember Michelle and Janet that were here. If you were at our first open house, and they taught last year too. They taught at last year's open house too. Because I want to say they did the angel. I think they did. But if you remember Michelle and Janet, they're our friends from Montgomery. They're going to be doing some make and takes for you guys at open house. Shannon has agreed to jump in with both feet. I just threw her under the bus.
That's all right.
You want to do it? Are you going to have a make and take
You'll
table?
show me something.
She's going to have a make and take table. So if you come to open house, some of you are probably wondering when it is. Open house is November 16th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. November 16th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We'll have 2 locations. Many of you guys know my store is not big enough to do everything in our store. We're still praying God will deliver us another store, so keep praying. But our store is not big enough for that. So we'll have 2 locations. You'll go to the make and take location, which is about 1.5 miles down the road. You'll go to the make and take location, where we'll also have some vendors. You guys have been asking for the spoon bracelets, and he's agreed to come. So we're excited about having him there, and you'll be able to pick him out in person. So he'll be there, and I have other people lined up to come in. We're not going to have a huge vendor fair, but I'll have a few vendors there. Chalk Couture will be there. You'll get to meet Renee. Renee is our local Chalk Couture girl. She's on our team, and she anytime we do a get together here, she does our Chalk Couture. We will be having all kinds of everything's free, by the way. Free make and takes. For example, if you come in and you go to the Chalk Couture table, you're going to make an ornament that you take home with you for free. That's the point.
Chalk Couture table.
They're so cute. Did you see the ornaments?
No.
They're so cute. Amanda, if you want to bring me those ornaments, I'll show them. They are adorable. So we'll be making ornaments there. I don't know what else we'll do. We do something fun every table. Sometimes we focus on a technique at a table. Sometimes we focus on a project. And then once you go to that location, you get a ticket. That ticket is good for a free stamp set that you can come pick up at our store location.
Oh.
Yeah. Isn't that cool? We started that last year as a way to say thank you for letting us have it in 2 locations. Because I kind of felt bad making you go here for this and then here for this. But we don't have a choice. We have no space. So you'll get a ticket. You'll come down and cash it in for a stamp set. And last time, I thought this went well. Last time we let you guys pick your stamp set. Instead of have one for the day, we let you pick your stamp set, and I think people are like that better than having to get the same one.
There's always the one that somebody's looking to get.
And, we have a lot of people that come in pairs, and so if they both get the same stamp set, they can't really share them, but if they get different ones, they can share them. So you'll probably just pick your own stamp set with that coupon that you'll get, and it's a special ticket. You have to go to the make and take to get that ticket, so you can't get your stamp set without that ticket. And when you come back to the store, we'll have sales. We'll probably have Clarence, because it's my understanding Clarence is going to be wearing a different outfit. Isn't Clarence wearing a different outfit at open house?
Yes. Clarence will be changing clothes.
Okay.
I didn't see it.
Can you check on that?
Yeah.
These are the Couture, these are the Couture ornaments. And I'm going to open them. Let me open them up. Oh, are y'all asking where Vinny is? Vinny, we have a member in our church that had a heart attack this morning, and he is there at the hospital with them, him and the pastor. Look at these cute ornaments. How adorable are they? I love them so much. And this is the one that you'll either make this or the tag for free at our Make and Take. So be sure to put that on your calendar, November 16th, from 10 to 4. Okay? And, who's Clarence? Clarence is our little scarecrow who led you around the store at Craft Acropolis. Is that Amanda?
Yeah.
I misunderstood who was posted about. It's
Okay.
not that. That conversation was going on separate, and I misunderstood.
So we're good.
This is Vince with whoever he's
Yeah.
with.
Oh, that's who it was?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, sorry, I got a little shook. Woo. Okay. So Clarence, is that where it was? Clarence. Okay. So Clarence is a little guy. He's actually a little cutout that we have, and he goes around the store and he shows you where sales are. And it's my understanding he'll be wearing a different outfit this season. So it'll be really cool to see what sales he has for you at the open house. So try to put it on your calendar. It's a really fun event. My parents are here. Vince's parents are typically here. We have other family. My aunts, our extended family, they love to come to open house because they love to meet you guys. So come out to that. The store will be open the whole time from 10 to 4, and then we'll be down at the other location for Make and Takes. What else we got on our list?
We have Decorators.
It's my favorite. Decorators Warehouse. We will be there October 26th. Put this on your, if you live within 2 hours of Arlington, Texas. That's what I'm going to say. Even more, you owe yourself this trip. It is your Christmas kickoff trip, okay? Decorators Warehouse is in Arlington, Texas. They have 60,000 square feet of Christmas, and they now have Dasher's Pie Company, which is the new pie store. And I have to tell y'all, we were talking about, I guess it was last Thursday, Vince and I were talking about decorators on the show, and Kristen messaged me. And she's like, okay, can you put us on the calendar? And we haven't been able to make these trips because we're trying to stay close to Vince's parents. And so, fortunately, we were able to talk them into going with us. So because they're going with us, we're able to make the trip. We also want to go see Jared and Sam, who also live right there. So we'll get to see them and spend time with them and Addie. I'm super excited about that. We haven't seen Jared in a little while, so it's time to go see him. And it looks like, I don't know for sure, but it looks like Brenda's going to make the trip with us. And maybe some more. So we'll see who else is going to make it. Anyway, I'm super excited about that. So please put that on your calendar. October 26th at Decorators Warehouse. If you want to know more about that, go to their website or go to their Facebook page, Decorators Warehouse. It's a free, and by the way, we're doing 2 seminars, free seminars. Here's something funny. So last night on the post, there were 2 ladies who didn't know what a mantle was. Do you guys know what mantles are? Have I confused people? Because, okay, my seminars are called Merry Mantles with Maymay. That's what we named them.
Huh.
But have I confused people? Is that a Southern thing, a mantle?
I didn't think it was.
So,
I thought it was just any house with a fireplace thing.
I'm not looking at the chat right now, but you tell me. Do you guys know what a mantle? I hope I didn't confuse people. So I might need to go back and name it something else, what I'm thinking. Maybe I should just call it garlands. You could basically do a garland and then put it on your mantle.
Yeah.
But that's not what I wanted to do. I really wanted to focus on the mantle because I have a troublesome mantle because I have a mantle that has a TV above it.
Yeah.
And it's real hard to decorate that just right. And I thought, I wonder if other people struggle with the same thing.
I don't have a mantle. I have a pie safe, though, that I make and decorate kind of as a mantle.
So you treat it as a mantle.
Yeah.
I
That's
love
where
pie
our
safes.
stockings go. And
See,
everything.
that's awesome. So tell Shannon if y'all know what a mantle is or if I need to rename it.
Yes. Lots of yeses. A fireplace ledge.
Yeah. I thought, have I said something that's Southern only? Like maybe
a
this
shelf
is.
over a fire.
Yeah. Okay. I feel better. Because Vince was like, Decorators posted that you're coming. And I said, oh, cool. And I said, what are they saying in the chat? You know, I always like to know what people are saying. And he said, some people don't know what a mantle is. And I was like, is that a Southern? Did I like pick something too Southern? I never know. I could have. What if? But because I was thinking, well, I've heard of a hearth, but a hearth is the bottom, right? A hearth is the bottom of the fireplace and the top is the mantle, right?
Yeah.
That's how I was raised.
I've never had a fireplace, but
You've
that's what I've
never had a
always thought.
fireplace?
Well, we had one in an apartment, so yeah.
Yeah, I love mantles. I have taught wreaths, I've taught garlands, and I have taught swags, and I've taught centerpieces out there, but we've never done a mantle, and I think it'd be so fun. They have this like fireplace that's kind of a fake fireplace. I think it'll be fun to decorate it in different ways.
Christine Emmerich says she lives in the north and they have mantles.
Okay, so it's not a Southern thing. Now I know. I just was like, maybe I messed up. Because it was so funny because Mandy and I were naming the seminars. We were naming the seminars. We were in her office because she was doing the graphic. And I was like, what can we call it? What can we call it? You know. And she said something and I said something. And then one of us said Mary. And I said, oh, Mary Mantles. Like that. And she's like, oh, that's so cute. And so she typed it up. And I went. So then that night I thought, is that just a us thing?
California. We call them mantles.
Okay, we're good.
Montana's a mantle. Australia, she says they call them mantle pieces.
Well, I've heard people here say mantelpiece.
And hearth is the bottom.
Hearth is the bottom. So, okay. So next year we'll do hardy hearths. That'd be funny. No, I really did. I thought maybe, I don't know. It was funny. So I responded to them and I said, don't worry. It's kind of like a garland. So come anyway. It's free. And maybe you'll get some inspiration for your garland. Anyway, I thought that was funny. Because I was like, the whole night I kept going, I thought that was just a thing. But they may not have a fireplace. If you've never had a fireplace, you may not even realize it. So decorators, we're doing 2 seminars. We're doing 10:30 a.m. and 1 p.m. And we can seat, I want to say she told me we can seat between 80 and 100 people each time slot.
Wow.
So with it, we were there in July last time and it was super hot. It was super hot. But we'll be there in October, late October this time. It shouldn't be as bad. So, but if the weather is bad, you might want to consider coming to the morning versus, I don't know, just look at that. But here's my suggestion. You need to come to the morning one because the shopping is going to take you all day. If you come to 1 o'clock, you still have some time after the 1 o'clock seminar. The seminars are usually 30, 35 minutes. Well, 30 to 45 minutes, depending on what we're talking about. And we also do a meet and greet and a Q&A. So by the way, if you don't care anything about the seminars, just come so we can hug your neck and take pictures with you and all that kind of stuff. Because after I do the seminar, we hang around and we wait till we get to say hello to every person that wants to be said hello to. So we are there for you guys. Vinny will be there, by the way, and his parents. I don't think my mama can make it. She wanted to, but I think it's too close to her fall festival at church. I'm not 100% on that, but I don't think she can make it, but we'll see.
Do they need to reserve a place at Decorators?
You don't have to reserve a place, but I will tell you this. It's first come, first served to be seated. So in the past, it has become, I don't know if it'll do it this time, but in the past, it has become standing room only at some point. So if you know you need a seat, if you have needs where you need to be up front, we'll make sure that happens. But if you know you want to reserve a seat, not reserve, but get a seat, come early. And they open at 10. So if you're there at 10, you'll be able to go straight into the seminar room and sit down. And then we do our best. That's why my seminars are not extremely long. I don't like for people to have to stand. So when we get to that point, and wear your comfy shoes, ladies. Don't try to be cute. Listen, I know if your feet hurt, you're cute. I get it. I'm a girl too. Wear your comfy shoes. This place is big. You're going to want to spend some time, right? Here's a tip. If you go somewhere and you might need a scooter or you might need a walker, like my mom, when she goes to Disney, takes her scooter because it's so much, you might consider doing that day. It does not hurt. It is a very big store.
Gives you a seat.
It's a very big store. And if you're not going to use it, I might borrow it because it's a big store. Can you imagine? I could fly through that place just picking stuff off trees. If I had a wagon behind it when I was done, it'd be wheelie full because I'd be throwing it.
Wheelie full. Roberta wants to know if you could do a live for people that cannot be there.
As a matter of fact, we always do a live. You guys have to see this place. Kristen is so good to me many times, and she might let me this time. Many times she's let me go in before the doors open and do a video. And I haven't asked her, but she might let me do that or even stay like a little bit late and do one. But we typically go live. Last time Thomas went live from the seminar. So he was filming how that was going. And then, well, he was doing a live video. And then we do it on YouTube as well. And we always film something. We want you guys to see it. Go back on my channel and look. If you're even thinking about it, if you're like, do I want to do this? Go look. Go look at Decorators on my channel. More questions? Who's coming already? Who's saying I'm there?
Oh, I haven't been watching for that.
I bet some people have. Some people already told me they were.
Kelly Dominguez said Decorators Warehouse is my heaven on earth.
Kelly, are you coming? I would love to see you there. It's the thing that okay. What's so cool about it is all this stuff is done in sections. So let's say this is the best part of it. If you're not into everything Christmas, I'm into everything Christmas. I just love it. But if you are only into like white Christmas, there's a section for you. If you're only into traditional Christmas, there's a section for you. If you're into whimsical, there's a section. Elegant, there's a section. Trendy, because all the trends have a section. Christmas. Oh my gosh, listen to this. They have all their Christmas trees in one spot, right? And they're all lit. And they have this candle. We have it too here. The blue spruce candle. They have this candle that is lit in that place. And when you walk in, it is like you've walked into a winter wonderland. You smell that blue spruce. All those trees are lit. It's incredible. And I can't wait to see Dasher's Pie Company. I hope we get to go in there. I'm really excited about that. I'm sure we'll get to go. I'm sure we will. So that's Decorators. I hope y'all are there. I'm so excited. And the cool thing is I'll get to see people on the 26th and then have open house just 2 weeks later.
Yes.
Isn't that awesome? Like we're going to have a busy, I love when the holidays are like that though.
Yes.
Did you just put that in perspective? It's all right. We can handle it.
I'm just writing everything down.
Now you're right. Panic in big letters. Also, we're like a month away and a month and a half away.
Yeah. Yay.
You want to write that down? Panic.
That means Christmas will be here tomorrow.
That's what it feels like for us. I told Vince the other day, I said, can I start Christmas shopping? And he looked at me like this. I said, babe, it's October. And he went, yeah. And he went, it's not October. I said, it might as well be. We're days from October. And I'm like, I want to get my, are y'all like me? You like to get your Christmas shopping done and out of the way?
Yes.
I used to be that last minute shopper. I used to be the one that waited because
we have been the ones that went on the way to Christmas on Christmas Eve and bought gift cards on the way there.
When you have boys, we have kids, not boys, we have children.
Yes.
You can't really buy months in advance because their taste changes so fast.
Well, and you have to try and find a place to hide it.
And well, yes, and the other thing my boys do is like this summer they're all into one thing, and then by fall they're into something else, and then by Christmas. So if I get early, we do pajamas on Christmas Eve, or at least I let them think we do pajamas because I tell them they never know what's going to be in the box. And I was already looking at them in June, but I thought I better wait because you never know what our theme needs to be this year. It's crazy. So what was our other stuff on our list?
Door card contest.
Oh yes. Okay, I wanted to tell y'all what contests we have going right now because I know a lot of times we forget to talk about that, but there's ways for you to win stuff. If you get this stamp set as a club member or not, if you pick it up, even if you liked how this looked and you pick this stamp set up, if you make a card or any project with it, ATC, easel card, place card holder, whatever you do with it, go to our website, to maymaymadeit.com, in our customer gallery, post a picture of what you did, and that enters you to win a $50 gift card. And we do that every month. Every new release that we put out, not every new release, every new club set that we put out has a $50 gift card contest every month. So I wanted to remind you guys of that because I feel like as we keep going, we get new members and new viewers and stuff like that, and they don't always know we have those contests going. So be sure you enter that if you do something. The other contest we had was, okay, we have a second channel. It's called Maymay's Product Parade, okay? And on that channel, right now, it mostly features top tips, which are so fun for me to do. I've been doing those for several months now. There's a lot of top tips over there. So if you go to that channel and subscribe to that channel and get us to 100,000 subscribers, I'm giving away an electronic cutting machine of the winner's choice. So if there's a brand new machine out when we hit it, they can choose that one. If they want a scan and cut, a silhouette, a Cricut, whatever you want, that's what we'll be giving away. I think it's up to $400. I think that was the number because some of the machines are like $350 now, $375. So go check that out and subscribe to that channel and help me get there. What else on my list?
Geez, 10,000 subscribers.
Garrett's almost there. This morning he was at like 9.4 thousand subscribers. When he gets to 10,000 subscribers, we're doing a $100 gift card to the store. All you gotta do is get him there. Get him to 10,000, and then we're doing a random.org giveaway, and you can win a $100 gift card to the store. So go over there and subscribe. Is he here right now? I don't have the chat pulled up.
I think so.
Because
He was.
I don't know how close he is, but if he's not here, go surprise him and start subscribing. Maybe
He was
Amanda
a
can
few
put the link to
minutes
his
ago.
channel. That would be good if she can put the link. So go subscribe. We didn't have a whole lot today.
That's all on my list.
We did our announcements. Any questions? If you guys have some questions for us.
When will art glitter glue be back in?
Is it not in?
I think some of the sizes have run out.
I'm
not sure.
I don't know. Amanda might can answer. When it can be back in, he has a standing order, so we usually get it every week to every week and a half. So if we have some out, you'll probably see it within a week. But I thought it was in. Boy, howdy, was inventory something, huh?
It was fun.
And I forgot to change the greeting on our phone. I'm going to do it right after this. So I know y'all keep calling and we're still saying it's inventory season, but it's not. Inventory season is over, thank goodness.
I think our larger art glitter glues are out.
Okay, so we have the little ones.
Yeah.
Okay, any other questions? I need a nap.
Gareth is here. He says 550 more and I'm there.
Guys, please go subscribe. Go share it with your friends and family. 550 more. That's awesome. Let's give away $100.
Will there be a Made It Con ATC back?
The printable one? Yeah, we can do the printable one. Is that what we're talking? Yeah, the printable one. Yes, there will be. Make a note to tell Mandy because I'll forget. Yes, we'll make one of those. That'd be awesome. Made It Con's coming up super quick. Do y'all know about Made It Con? April 2nd, 3rd, and 4th of 2020 here in Alabama. You guys, I don't even know what the classes are looking like. Let me see. Let me see if there's classes available for you guys. Y'all need to go check it out because it's going to be super fun. And the website is Maymay's with an S, Maymay's Made It Con. Go to that website and you get all the information. If you have questions, we're here for you. Well, I did something wrong. Let's try it again. May's Made It Con.com. That's what I did. I didn't put con in there. There we go. Okay. So let's look at classes. I'm just glancing over here real quick and see what's available. Oh, yeah. So Edith, Brenda, who is this? Christopher. Oh, sold out. Never mind. Not Christopher. Not there anyway. There's a Brenda class. There's a Paulette class. There is a Edith class. Paulette. Melissa Went. Y'all need to look at that. That photo frame she did is really pretty. There is Cascading Mini Album with Tracy Phillips available. Creating with Stencils is available with Christopher Allen. There's all kinds of stuff. Y'all go check it out. The website is Maymay's Made It Con.com. Yeah, we got stuff available, y'all. I like flipping through all these classes and looking. Cool. Okay. Made It Con's going to be super fun. So make sure if you think you can make it, you grab tickets to some classes here and there before they do sell out. Because the closer we get to it, the faster they start to sell out.
Are you going to be doing a prayer binder?
Yes. I'm working on the prayer binder. I'll tell you. So Carrie Dinker, that did the prayer binder on her website originally, contacted me, and she's doing some new printables for you guys, and she wants me to release those at the same time. And she sent me some to look at, and I got to make sure I'm going to look at those and then respond to her, and we may get started right after that. So I would think we kick it off in October. But yes, I'm excited about it. I've been doing a lot of research on it and figuring out how we're going to do it, and it's pretty cool. I'm excited. We'll be doing that once a month on Sundays.
Cruise for 2021.
Not yet. Y'all know I've had a thing about cruising lately.
Cruised out.
I don't know. I'm not as cruised out as I am. I'm so disillusioned with the cruise industry right now. I hate saying it. I hate admitting it, but it's true. I'm just kind of like, cruises are hard for us to do. Unless it costs you a fortune, it's hard for us to do the cruises, because if we work with a company, I mean, if we work with a company to help us do it, then the cruises they pick from are much more expensive cruises. And I don't want to do that. I want you to be able to afford it. And it's so hard. So I don't know about cruising right now. And if I don't take my son on an Alaskan cruise, if I don't take Joe on an Alaskan cruise, I'm going to be in trouble anyway. So he's begging for an Alaskan cruise. He's like, he really wants to do that. So he doesn't want to do a Maymay Alaskan cruise. He wants to do a family Alaskan cruise. And I'm just not, I don't even want to do that yet. I'm just like, I don't know. It's disillusion. It's me. Good question.
Toppers.
They will be coming back. I need to place an order. When we did inventory, we found 2. We found
Possibly.
2. Are they gone? Let's look.
Could be.
Let's check. Now, I will tell you this. If you're willing to call the store and talk to Amber and listen what she will do for you. Yes, there's 2 in the store. There's the teapot. We have a brown teapot and... Oh, wait a minute. Don't let me tell you that if it's not true. Hold on. They may have been purchased.
Oh.
Okay, that one's not available. One moment. Let me check the other one.
Teapots.
No teapots. Let me check the other one. And I'll check before I tell you what's in there. I think I should... I don't remember what color that one was we found anyway. Actually, I think it was this color. Okay, there's no stopper toppers in the store right now. However, if you're willing to call the store and speak to Amber or Shannon, you can talk to Shannon too. They will go to the rack up front where we have 2 separate inventories. So we have some in the front store and some in the back store. We're out right now. If you'll call Amber, she will walk over there and she will tell you what we have, charm and color, and you can pick what you want and she will sell it to you over the phone. And I don't think there's a whole bunch up there.
There's not a lot.
Because we had Craft Acropolis. We had a bunch for Craft Acropolis, and a lot of them sold that day. We do have some Christmas and winter ones, though. We have about 20.
Maybe. Not even that many.
You don't think many?
I think there's maybe 10.
But
Christmas.
I'll place an order this afternoon with Michelle for those, because once we did inventory, we kind of noticed there were some things we really needed to bulk up again, but we wanted to be sure where we were on those. So they are coming.
Pokey tools. Do we have them in stock?
What I'm using now, and I really like it, and I haven't even looked for the other one because the other one's been out of stock for so long. This comes in a 3-pack. I don't have the rest of mine in here. After Craft Acropolis, I didn't find these. But these come in a 3-pack. And you get embossing tools and pokey tool. And I have started using this for my embossing tool and this for my pokey tool. And I'm loving it. Now, I will tell you this. I'm also loving using this Teflon bone folder for my embossing tool.
Yeah.
Loving that. One. But the 3-pack we have has the pokey tool. Here's what I love about this one that's different than our original one we used to use all the time, which I can never find when I'm looking for it. Because we took it out of here to do some labeling in there. The difference in this one is, and you'll love this. Do you see, let me get it where it'll focus. Do you see how that is a, what is that called? Not beveled. It's kind of gradient. It kind of gets bigger at the top as it goes. Here's what I love about it. If you're poking a hole in something, I didn't even think about this when I first got this tool. So when you're poking a hole, I'm trying to get this to zoom. There we go. Okay, you can just poke a hole like you normally do, okay, with your pokey tool, all right? But you can size that hole based on the size of this tool. So if I go that far, I get a hole that big, okay? Say I go a little bit further.
Like a graduated.
Graduated. I get a hole that big. And if I go all the way, I get a hole that big. I love that. Never even realized that was a feature. You know when I realized it? I was doing...
Accidentally made a bigger hole?
Yeah, it was when I was doing the wedding truck. The little truck with the little things. And I was using this to poke the hole. And I was like, oh, that hole's so tiny. And then went, wait a minute. And I just poked it to the exact size I needed. And I love that. And this works great for your foam tape. I will show you.
Tapered,
thank you. Golly. What would we do without them? So look, it works great for your
wrong words.
Say Southern words. Works great for your foam tape, and I love it. So these are the ones I have in place. I also love this divot in here where your finger goes, so you hold it like a pencil. It's really cool. Good questions today.
What are your favorite alcohol markers?
For me, I absolutely love my Nuvo markers. I can't get enough of them. And I don't really know how to, like, here's the thing. Two major things I love about them. The first one being price. Like, that's the first thing I love about them. They are $5.99 for a 3-pack. And the 3 colors are colors that work with each other. I don't have to pick a color. I don't have to make a list of the color numbers and names that I need. I just know if I want these reds, I buy this pack. If I want these greens, I buy this pack. And they're bringing out, what they did, which I love, was they did all kind of the primary colors and all of your basic colors. And now they're bringing out these pretty colors like aquamarine and there's a coral and there's rosy something.
Beautiful color.
All these pretty colors. And the other thing I love, so price, the way they're packaged, I love that we get these 2 nibs. So you get a bullet point and you get a chisel point, all in one marker. I can't get enough of them. I have them. There they are right there. Those are my markers right there. And I love them. I use them constantly. They're my favorite. And I'll tell you, I've used Copics, not to the extent I've used the Nuvos. And I've used Spectrum Noir to the extent that I've used the Nuvos. And I love my Nuvos as much, if not slightly more, than my Spectrum Noirs. They have a learning curve, and I've done really good with that learning curve, but I don't color like your traditional alcohol colorist either. I do lazy coloring. Y'all probably don't know what that means. I kind of shade with 2 colors. You think it doesn't work. You're like, you can't really shade with 2 colors. But if you'll color that way, if you'll do the edge dark, the center light, when you finish, the alcohol brings it together in such a way that it kind of does the shading for you. I'm a lazy alcohol marker. They're I think great questions.
Linda Johnson wants to know if we sell different colors of cardstock
We do. We have all kinds of different colors
and sizes.
and sizes. We have 8.5 by 11. We have 12 by 12. And we have packs too that are, like the the Echo Park and the Cartabella and the Authentique. And what else do we have? Y'all need to, let me see if I don't want to tell you wrong. Hold on. Y'all need to go grab this if we did what I think we did. But let me check before I tell y'all, because I don't want to make a frenzy. Oh, you didn't go. Why didn't you go to where I want you to go? What's the deal, Pickle? Okay. In the bargain bin. Let me see if it's there before I tell you. Because you need to go grab this. If it's there, you need to go get it. You owe it to yourself. Does Amanda know what I'm talking about? She probably just say yes or no. Dun, dun, dun. All right, there's 3 paper packs in the bargain bin. Let me see if the one that I think is in here is in here. I don't.
Oh,
the suspense.
The one?
The suspense. All right, there's. Oh, yes. The heirloom paper pack is in the bargain bin.
Oh, yes.
You need to go get it. The heirloom pack is 180 sheets. It's the one Brenda loves. This is the one we're going to get her another pack. She's used this one kind of to death, but it's incredible. The paper that you get in that pack, it's really hard for you to see it. Y'all want me to flip it? Hey, Amanda, will you bring me an heirloom pack? It says we have them available, so I'm going to say they're here. It's 180 sheets. They are single-sided. It is gorgeous, and it is on clearance for $13.99. That's a $6 savings. Once it's gone, unless Brenda just says I have to bring it back. But I think she's okay with finding her a new one. So you need to go grab that one from the bargain bin. There's also several other paper packs in the bargain bin. Stencils, embossing folders, some tools, some dies. There's a Tim Holtz media set. If you've been looking for one of those, I think we have one of those. There's some Distress Oxide reinkers. The foil quill tools. Y'all need to go look. If you've been wanting a foil quill, they on sale. Good sale. I'm just looking, $12 off.
Ooh, the coasters.
The little wood coasters for the season. The coloring cards. There's all kinds. Go look through every page. Here she is. Look at this pack. Oh, yeah. So this, I don't know how many we have. You may not know either off the top of your head, but this paper pack is on clearance. Look at all these pages. I'm going to have to, I can flip it a little bit so I can show you. Look at this.
You have a few.
Look at this. Oh, can you see how many? There's so many different patterns. If you remember when Brenda's granddaughter, Bryson, made the card,
Was it
the playing card?
Her dad's birthday card.
That's right. The birthday, that came from here, that paper pack.
Looks like we might have about 10.
Go grab them. They're gorgeous. They are literally gorgeous. I bet some of you guys have it. Now, it's big and it's heavy. I'm just going to tell you. It's big and it's heavy, but it is beautiful. Look at all that.
Yeah.
It is paper, not cardstock. I want to make sure I tell y'all that. Those cards are so pretty. Look at this dude. Look at all the colors. This is a great stash builder. If you're into vintage, I love this piece. It's like lace.
Pretty.
If you're into vintage, this is the one Lisa. This is the one Brenda makes all of her albums out of, or has been. We're trying to get her something different so you guys aren't using the same one every time. But she loves it. She could go back to this one every time. Look at that piece. It's grungy. I like it. This piece looks like, if y'all are wondering, I'm going to tell y'all. You ever been in a store where like a whole bunch of people have been in that store and the concrete's been painted over and over again and then scratched up?
It.
I love that too. That's what that looks like. It's kind of like our warehouse.
Yeah. Well, you know.
That needs a good painting. So pretty. So that's one of the things that's available in the bargain bin. There's a bunch of stuff in there. Good stuff. Like, there's some Newton's Nook stamps, Distress Oxide ink.
It's listed as bargain buys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or
There, when you go to the website, there's the red bar, the word that says shop. If you put your cursor over it, that'll drop down.
bargain buys.
When you drop down, go to bargain buys. We call it the bin. I don't know why we call it the bin. Around here, we call it bargain bin.
Probably because we throw most of it in a bin while we're trying to get it set up.
The bargain bins. There is some really good stuff in there. Like I said, the full quill, you're not going to beat that price. And, one of those full quills is already sold out. One of the what's that called? The USB drive. Gosh, there's paint pouring, storage, embossing folders, stamp sets, stencils. Y'all go look. All kinds of stuff.
Lots of stuff.
If you've been looking for the Heidi Swap memory decks, remember she used to have the memory decks that was the gold striped one that sits up. It's really cute. There were 2 of those available, and they're on really good sale. So go check those out too. All right, that's bargain bin. We talked about that. Any other questions? I saw somebody say, "Did I get a haircut?" I did,
yes.
and I didn't. I did and I didn't, because y'all are thinking I did it, but I didn't do it. I went to Shannon's hairdresser named Shannon. Lots of Shannons right here. I went to Shannon's hairdresser named Shannon. I got a hair out of place. And she evened it up for me so I could stop touching it for a while. Have I cut it since? Yes. But mostly just my bangs because I didn't let her touch the bangs. They were right when I went to her. And so they were fine. So I had to trim that up. And I had one spot right here that wasn't her fault.
Yeah.
I had done, y'all, it was like all this. And there was one spot that I went, I'm just going to trim that a little bit. So I don't know what I'm going to do with my hair. Don't like it.
Melinda asked how Sam was feeling.
Sam's doing really well. Some of you guys know that Addie was born premature. And because of that, when you have a second child, I didn't realize that, they consider you to be the possibility for a high-risk pregnancy, or I guess it is called a high-risk pregnancy. And so she has to be checked more often. So this week she went and had a sonogram, and we got pictures. It was her second sonogram. Do they still call them sonograms? Ultrasound. I don't know. But she got her second one, and the baby looks precious. And I'm trying to guess what gender it is by that. And you can't, because it's a side view. You can't tell. But I'm still trying to guess. I'm trying to guess by face profile. Anybody ever tried to guess what kind of gender it is by baby's face profile? They all look like angels. So there you go. I don't know.
Some look like little blurs in those pictures.
Thomas was so cute. I showed him the picture. I said, look at this picture. And he was like, I got to be honest. I see nothing. I said, are you serious? He's like, I see nothing. He's like, I just see lines and dots. I'm like, let me help you. So I started showing the face, and he's like, I don't see a face. I said, okay. You could see the spinal cord so clearly. So I went, this is the spine. And he said, okay, that I see. I said, that's a spine. I said, now let's move up. Here's legs. And he was like, okay. He said, I still don't see the nose and stuff, because it was a little harder to see. But boys, I don't think we see a baby, the whole thing, and they struggle. So she's doing good. Thanks for asking.
Lolly B wants to know if you recommend a carrying case for alcohol markers.
You know what, Aunt Lolly? They, somebody sent me one, and I really liked it, but I don't know who made it. Let me think where that case is. What did I do with that? think I gave it to somebody. Why am I thinking that? There is a marker case out there. Let me look and see what I can find. You guys have been asking me for marker storage for your room and for stuff like that, so I'll see what I can find. But if you Google marker storage, there's one out there that has like these almost like pages in it with elastic bands, and the markers slide into the bands, and then you can kind of flip the it's really, really nice. And then when it closes up, it closes and flaps over like this, and it has a carry case on top. Really, really nice. And the best part is you can turn it on its side so you're always holding your marker sideways instead of standing straight up. Because if you don't know this, if you have double-ended markers, you don't want to stand them up. If you do, the ink runs away from one of the nibs. You want to keep them on their side so the ink runs to both nibs. That's why they do that. So that one in particular lays flat on its back too. So let me look for it and see if I can find it. But if you do a Google search, just look for one that has those elastic straps. They're really good.
Becky S. wants to know if you could talk a little bit about the prayer binder and what you have in mind on a video.
The prayer binder is, you can see what I'm going to base mine on at stonesoupfor5.com. That's Carrie Dinker's website. And in the video, mostly I'm just going to show you how I'm utilizing it. Obviously, I'm not going to be reading my prayers off to you guys or anything like that, because that can be personal, but I'm just going to show you how I'm using it, how I'm using it in my day. Like, we're only going to get together once a month, so I'm just going to, for the prayer binder, but I'm just going to show you kind of what I've done with it that month and how I've used it and what it's done for me, and kind of give you tips and tricks. So many of you ask me to get the binders and get the pages and everything in stock. So many of you asked me. Like 90% of you said you wanted what I was using. So I found what I want to use. We're going to have that brought in, and then I'm going to build it and get started. I want to get all those new printables too. But if you go to Carrie Dinker's site, which is called Stone Soup for 5, and look up prayer binder, there's a video. It's not Carrie, but it's someone else doing her version of the prayer binder. It's going to be very similar to that. If you want to wait and set yours up, the first video, I'm just going to show you my setup. That's what it's going to be, my setup and my plans. And then a month later, I'll come back and show you kind of what's been going on.
Is Stone Soup for 5 spelled out, or the number 5?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait. No, hold on. I can never remember. It's either spelled out or not spelled out. Well, that makes sense.
Well,
imagine that.
That was my question.
Imagine that it's either or it's not. It is not. It is not. It is spelled out. It is not the number.
F-I-V. Okay.
It is spelled out.
Then.
Yes. And I may incorporate other things in the binder than what Carrie says. And that's fine. She doesn't have a problem with that. Carrie is awesome, by the way. Go look at her website. She's really, really good. She's excited too because she stopped doing Facebook for the same kind of reasons I'm that way about Facebook. I've sort of dropped off Facebook land. And she's kind of like that too, but her viewers want to find her and see what she's doing. So she loves when I do something from her website because she can send her viewers to it. So that's really good. She's very, 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 she wants the word out there as bad as I do. So it's really cool how she does that.
The case for the markers, somebody says it was the Arteza marker storage.
Oh, Arteza. That wasn't mine. Mine wasn't Arteza. Arteza hadn't been around very long. I mean, in our circles very long. This one, I want to say Edith gave it to me a long time ago. Was it Edith? Or was it... Someone might have sent it to me in a goodie box. It was really good. I'm going to try to find it. I can see the logo in my head, but I can't remember what it said. It almost looked like color. Like it was like, do you remember In Living Color? Do y'all remember the show In Living Color? And you remember what their logo looked like? It kind of looked like that on the side. I know that's a crazy analogy, but that's how it reminded me. So I'll look for it and see if I can find it. Because I know mine wasn't Arteza because I've never had any Arteza products. Wait, I might have had their chalk markers one time. Maybe. I want to make sure I don't say anything wrong because I think I did. I think I reviewed their chalk markers years ago. Maybe. Could have been somebody else's. Oh, guess what's coming Saturday? I'm so excited. If you're from Craft Acropolis, you want to listen to this because we talked about this at Craft Acropolis. The Works tool has dropped and we got our first batch of them. And I want to say this to you. I do not have many in the first batch. I wanted to see if I liked it before I brought it in. And let me tell you why. It is not inexpensive. It retails for $69.99. We are going to offer it to you on sale our first batch will be on sale for 10% off, which makes it, I think, $59 and some change.
$59.84.
59, something like that. So Saturday's video is a complete first look and demo of the Works tool. I'm not going to tell you. I don't want to give away what I decided about it. I don't want to give away anything, but you need to watch that video. And if you were at Craft Acropolis, we talked about this. My concern, if you don't know what the Works tool is, it is a tool that has brought out that can do 10 to 12 different things for you, like stamp platform, trimmer, scoring board, envelope maker, tag maker. What's the other thing? Envelope tag and tab maker, bow maker, tassel maker, pom-pom maker. I'm going around the board.
You did paper
I think that's it. Paper trimmer.
Scoreboard.
I think that's it. It seems like there's one thing I'm forgetting. But here's what I did. I wanted to know about the platform the most, the stamping platform. That's what I was most interested in. Because if you guys remember, we talked about at Craft Acropolis, our biggest concern was you're stamping on top of a scoreboard. So basically, the stamp surface is this. So I was like, I'm going to get ridges. I'm going to get lines in my stamped image, which would make sense because you're thinking there's this gap, right? So that was my first concern. Come to find out, I had a different concern I didn't know I had. Just watch Saturday. There's your cliffhanger. Had a different concern I didn't know I had. But I'm excited for you to see it. I think many of you are going to see this as something you can use in your stash. And then a lot of you are going to be like me. If you don't do a lot of cropping, a lot of traveling, it may not be the thing for you. But if you do, if you go to crops, you need to watch my video. I think you need to watch it. So I'm excited about it. That's Saturday's video. And Jordan said, this is the most labor-intensive video for me, my video, not Brenda, because he said that about Brenda stuff before. But for videos for me, he said, this is the most labor-intensive video I've ever edited of yours.
Wow.
Because it was probably it might have been about 3 hours worth of footage, and it turned into an hour-long video because I take the book, we open the book, and we test every single thing. Like, if it says it'll do it, we test if it'll do it all the way through. And for you guys that are stampers, like stamping is like the second to the last thing in the back of the book. We went there first. I go there first. That's what I wanted to know first.
Sometimes it's better to go to the back and go the other way.
The other thing that Jordan is doing for you guys, which I really like, with that tool, when you get it home, you're going to want to reference something later when it's time to use it. So what he's doing in the video, because it's so long, is in the description of the video, he's giving you timestamps. If you've never played with timestamps before, they're really cool. What he's doing is in the description, if you need to know how to use the envelope maker, you'll be able to go down in the description and click the button that'll take you straight to the envelope maker portion of the video. So you don't have to watch or kind of scroll through to find it. So I think that's cool. He's putting that in the description of the video. So if you ever refer to it again, if you want to make a tassel and see how I did it, you can go click a button and go right to it in the video. That's pretty cool. Awesome. That's going to be really nice. And he's like, I was thinking about timestamping this. I'm like, that's a good idea. So but he's going to put that in the video for you guys and everything, let you know that he's doing that.
Today is Taz Holden's birthday.
I'm glad you said that. Taz, happy birthday to you. And I was supposed to tell y'all that tomorrow is Thomas's birthday. He said, I need to tell you that tomorrow is his birthday. And he said, if you can't make it to his party, do not worry about it. He's accepting gifts, like, as long as you want to send them. He's so funny.
Yes.
He even told the guys here at work, y'all, this is so funny. So we're having a get-together for him, which is unusual.
That we're not invited to.
Which is unusual, because Thomas doesn't usually want to have a get-together. We're having a get-together, and at work, I said, everyone's welcome if you want to come. And I said, but if you don't, I understand. It's on a Friday night. People have things to do. Thomas said, no. I will have a box outside. You can drive through and drop your present off. You do not have to stay. No pressure to stay. Just drive through and drop it off.
It's a mess.
He is something else, y'all. He really is. Okay, now I'm going to go to chat. You're doing really good, so now I'm going to look at it. I want to try to keep on track. So, Viola, stick around. You're going to be shocked. I was shocked. What is the name of this product? The Works? Is that the one she's talking about? The Works tool?
I think so.
It's called The Works from We Are. And it's not online yet. It's going to go up Saturday. Here's why. I only got so many. So it's only going to go live when my video goes live. And we'll have more coming in. Lolly says Thomas is so shy.
He is. He's very humble.
The We Are product will be in the store Saturday. Thomas is famous now because of his card making. So he feels like people should send him things. What y'all should do is make a card like he did. Like, make it like his card and send it to him for his birthday. But, like, different. Like, laid out like his.
Yes.
But different. That would be funny.
That would be cute.
He's something else, y'all. You just don't know. The boy is a nut. But then again, so is Joseph. I have the pleasure of riding home with Joseph from church on Wednesday night. He is something else. I was telling him last night. Okay, y'all have teenagers, right? Some of y'all have teenagers. You will. I'm going to give you some advice. We're sitting in the car, and I said, you know what, Joseph? You need to work on one thing. Just one thing at a time. He's like, what? I said, the first thing you need to work on is gratitude. You need to try to be more gracious. You need to you need to work on your gratitude on this. I said, gratitude. That's what you need to be gracious. And I said, that's an adjective you need to put in front of your name like that. And I was like, wait, is gratitude an adjective? So then we got off on this whole subject of, is gratitude and it wasn't just it wasn't gratitude. It was it might have been gracious too. Anyway, we found a word and we couldn't decide if it was an adjective or an adverb. So we went from me lecturing him about being more gracious to arguing over whether this word. And then finally I said, just Google it. So he Googled it. And I said, is that from the Merriam-Webster dictionary? And he said, it's from Google. I said, if it's not Merriam, I don't trust it. Like that. So
Jordan.
Ask Jordan. Jordan will look it up. Jordan will look it up. But he was like, I don't know. It's from Google. I said, oh, Google's not a trusted site for me. I love to do that to him. It drives him insane. He's always wanting to like get stuff from different websites that I've never heard of. And I'm like, that is not a trusted site. If Amazon doesn't sell it, I'm not buying it. He's funny. Yeah. If you don't have teenagers, just wait. If yours are growing into it, they need to work on that gratitude. You didn't get to see who won the card challenge? Thomas. Is his card still in here?
Possibly.
Yeah, it's right here. Isn't that his?
Yep.
This is Thomas's. This is Thomas's. So how he laid it out was he did an image on the front, a little sticker down here, blings in the corner. Somebody's going to do this. He laid this piece out so you could write on it or put a picture or something. There's a little sentiment. He has an image above it. And then here's his little sticker over here. He did one stamp there, and he called this the random tree on the back. This was his card.
I need to make Thomas cards.
Jordan is he Josh's age? Just maybe a little bit younger than Josh? He's 22 or 23. He is a sweetheart. Jordan really is a sweetheart. And he works very hard.
He is.
Oh, my teenagers. Y'all know what's so funny? I have 4 boys, and every one of them is completely different. So even though I have raised 3, and my sister-in-law tells me, which I love this, my sister-in-law said, we were at Thomas's graduation. She said, you realize right now you have a passing grade. And Vince was like, what? She's like, yes, Jared's good, Josh is good, Thomas is good. She's like, you could fail with Joe and still have a passing grade. So I got tickled. She says, matter of fact, you have a 75. That's a C. I was like, that ain't bad. And I said, I still got this last one to go. And she's like, she was joking. And she said, yeah, who knows how this will turn out. And I said, the funny thing is, just because I've raised 3 other kids does not mean I have raised Joseph. Joseph is a whole different bird. They all are, but Joseph is just different. He's so funny. So funny. Those boys have a great sense of humor. My boys do have a great sense of humor. And Joe tries really hard not to laugh at me. And I'll go, you can laugh. And he'll go, you're not funny. I'm like, you know I am funny. Like, he kills him. He tries not to laugh at me. You guys are funny. They do have a good sense of humor. I hope you guys do too. It doesn't stop at teenage. I know it doesn't because I'm also a daughter too. So my mama probably should tell me, you need to work on being gracious. Well, that was a lot of questions, and it looks like they're slowing down. I think we answered a bunch.
We did.
It's only 2:00. That's about the normal time we head out of here. If you need us for anything, I'm going to go fix the answer machine so you'll be able to get to us without it saying it's inventory season. But if you need us for anything, you know how to reach us. You can reach us at info@maymaymadeit.com. You can reach us on our website in our chat feature. By the way, if you go to our chat feature, you actually speak to Shannon.
Hi.
75% is a high C. That's right. She was so funny when she said that. She's still raising hers. Hers are still little. She still has Lydia and Ford, so they're little kids. Don't tell them that. They would not like that. They're not little. They're grown. Dorian raised 5 boys. There ought to be an award for people like that. I'm tell you something. Lolly says we all have things to work on.
We do.
Oh my gosh. I love the conversations with them. I only really get to be with Joe now because the other 3 drive. Jared's in Texas and Josh is on his own. And then Thomas drives. I never am with them in the car, just Joseph. And it's just hilarious to me. It's just hilarious. And things change so much too because there's no picking at each other in the car anymore. It's just Joe. Just me and Joe. So it's time we can really focus because there's no stop touching me, stop doing, there's none of that anymore. So we did not lock Vinny in a closet. He is in Montgomery today, this afternoon. We had a church member that had a heart attack this morning, and he is down there with our pastor and with other members of our church family, with them. So he apologizes for not being here, but I think y'all all agree he's where he should be. As a matter of fact, we're going to have prayer together right now. It is time for our prayer. I know you guys have prayer requests, and I'm going to pray for everybody in our group and also people that will watch later. But if you would like to put a prayer request out specifically that you would like for folks to be praying with you, you can go to our Facebook page, which is called Hide His Word in My Heart, and you can join that group and share your prayer request over there. It's pretty much a prayer hub at this point, and I love that. Like, it's prayer requests and people praying for each other. I love it. So if you want to go over there and do that, we can be praying for you more specifically. But today I'm just going to pray for everybody here. So I could put Shannon on the spot. I would never do that to Shannon. Instead of like,
You did. I'm in here today.
I did put her on the spot. I already did. But I did say, do you want to fill in for Vinny? And she went, sure. So we did it. I will tell Vinny you guys missed him. Let's have prayer together, guys. Hey, God, thank you so much for this day and all your blessings. Thanks for the time we can come together and craft and be friends and be a community and love you and get to talk to you at the end of every time we are together. I just appreciate everything you do for us in our lives and what you mean to me and what you mean to everybody here. God, I know there are people today that are suffering in many different ways, financially, in their relationships, even in relationships with you. And I just ask, God, that you'll be so real, that you'll just touch their lives in such a way that once they're through whatever they're dealing with, they'll never be the same, and they'll lean on you every time and first. God, I just thank you for allowing Vince and our pastor to have travel mercies to Montgomery. I ask that you'll be with that family and what they're going through right now and what we will experience as a church family in the coming days. And I just thank you for your arms of mercy and how you'll wrap us up and you'll hold us together. And God, I just thank you again for the opportunities you give me every day to talk about you and to talk about Jesus. And God, today, if there's somebody out there that doesn't know Jesus and the sacrifice that he made for us, I just ask that somehow, some way, you'll put someone in their path to show them who Jesus is and what he can mean in their life, and that they'll make a decision to make him the Lord of their life. Thank you so much for all you do for us, and everything I ask today, I ask in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, guys. Oh, nice to see Shannon. Open my eyes to see that. It is nice to put a face with a name, isn't it? It is nice.
It has been fun.
Yes, that we just prayed for the family just then. So I saw Amanda said he was chatting, but I didn't have the chat up then. I try to stay on track, so I put the chat up at the end. All right, guys. I love you very much. Thank you for being here again, being with us. If you need us, like I said, you know how to find us, and we are here for you. And we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.